Hello and welcome. I am your host, Jennifer Louise, and I am the Successful Salon Mentor, bringing you all the latest marketing strategies for you to grow your business. So whether you are a salon owner or if you're lucky enough to be in this group and be a stylist, then go grab a notepad and a pen and let's get started. Today, I want to talk to you about something that is serious and about why you need to be growing your business. So if you're here on the live, please give me a little thumbs up, a hello, let me know you're here. I love to see who's in the room with me. If you're watching this on the replay, again, let me know. Hello, Fiona. Again, let me know you're here because I always come back and read these comments. Hello, Manki. Hope you're all well. We are currently streaming across 2 different Facebook pages and YouTube Live, and then this goes into a podcast afterwards. So however you like to listen to and consume content, it will be there in your preferred medium. So today I want to get really serious with you. Okay, could somebody just let me know that you can hear me really well? I've got a new little toy. I will let you in on, I've got this new little microphone, which is just super, super cute, but I just want to make sure that it's working. It was working on the test earlier, and just let me know that everybody is hearing me fine, because I don't want any of you to miss what we are going to be discussing today. It's serious, serious stuff. So what am I talking about? Well, I'm going to be talking about why you need to be growing your business. Thank you, Fiona. I want to be talking about why you need to be growing your business right now on social media and on the web. Full stop, okay? There are so many businesses that are not even presenting themselves with a website, and especially inside salons. Now, can you believe it, guys? If you're a salon owner, directly after you've listened to this, I want you to then go and Google all of the salons in your area. 50% of them will not even have a website. Okay, it's that bad. Like, why are we so far behind in the times here? But this is the issue, okay? So I want to, I'm not drawing on the wall, don't worry. This is one of those little pieces of sticky paper, like a massive great Post-it note. And I just want to explain to you guys what has happened in the last 3 months, okay? We're all sick and tired of COVID. We're all sick and tired of hearing about it, but it's actually brought about a new way of doing things and a new way of marketing. And I need you guys to be aware of this. So I'm going to talk a little bit about e-commerce here. I know it doesn't directly affect us unless you're selling shampoo, but it is directly affecting the way that our clients consume content. It's directly affecting the way our clients buy things online, and it massively affects the way our clients find you as a new business. So let me just throw some stats at you, and I think you're going to be as shocked as I was. So we're talking about e-commerce here, okay? And down this side here is the percentage of growth. Now, I'm starting at 5%, I'm going up to 35%, and across this bottom line here is years, okay? So what I want to have a look at is what happened between 2009 and where we stand today. Because in 2009, boys and girls, it's when e-commerce really started to sell things online. It's when we first started to click and buy. So it may have seemed like a lifetime ago, but it grew very, very slowly. And here is what happened. So we kind of started off with nothing. And over the years, we're kind of at 2011, 2012, 13, 2015, 2017, and it started to climb. Now, this line here represents 10 years. Okay, and we grew 15% in 10 years. E-commerce grew 15% in 10 years. Now, what happened next is phenomenal. We then experienced lockdown and COVID, and we were all forced indoors. Now, what happened when we hit Q1 of 2020, April, May, and June? It grew exponentially. Now, here represents 3 months. It took us 10 years to grow 15%, And it's taken us 3 months to grow another 15%. As a world, okay, we have just seen 3 months growth, what it has taken us 10 years to grow over the last 10 years. And we've just doubled that in 3 months. Now, just let that sink in a second. How did you buy your shopping when you didn't want to go to Tesco's through the whole COVID thing? How did you buy your toilet paper? Or when you were doing a little bit of DIY and you wanted some paint or some screws? We all went online. You know, girls, geez, the amount of shopping and clothes we bought and perfume and just in the front room on our phones. Now, I get spoken to a lot by stylists telling me that, oh, we can't sell shampoo. Nobody wants to buy shampoo because they're all buying it online. And in the beginning, when we were having that conversation, I would have said that is absolute rubbish. Have you ever tried to buy a bottle of shampoo for the same price that we sell it in the salon and then have to input all your details and faff around and be in when it got delivered? We've hacked that now. We have hacked it. But here's the thing. We're now booking stuff online. So if you don't have a website and nobody can find you and you don't have an online booking system, then you are so far behind the times right now that your clients can't even find you. If you're not utilizing your social media to the best of its ability, you are so far behind the times right now, your clients can't even find you. Do you know that 73% of businesses are on Instagram? Okay, that's my go-to media. I'm actually using Facebook a lot more than what I have ever done in the last 2 weeks. That's another chat, another show. But Instagram is where I'm at the moment. That's where I'm pushing my business. That's where I'm getting my clients from. And that's what's working for me. And I'm looking at other salons around me and they're not utilizing it. Then they don't know who they are and they don't know who they're talking to and they're not doing anything with it. Now, your consumers, 73% of businesses are on Instagram. So that means pretty much most of the other salons around you are, and they're showing up. 80% of Instagrammers have found something that they bought via an ad or a picture on Instagram. Just let that sink in for a second. 80% of active Instagram users have purchased something from within the app. Why not a haircut? Because that's absolutely possible. With the swipe up feature or the link in bio feature, they can click along and go straight onto your website and purchase a haircut. And here's the next thing I want to say to you. Purchase habits have changed, okay? Now, I'm seeing so many salons not charging a lot of money for what they do, and yet they give their heart and soul. And I'm battling constantly with businesses that need to put their prices up. We know that if you aren't charging over £50 for a haircut, it's not a profitable haircut. So how do you get yourself up to £50 a haircut? Well, here's the first thing you need to do, and that is to change your mindset. Okay, and we look at all the salons around us and we're like, oh, they're only charging £35 and they're only charging 20 quid or whatever everyone else is charging. And we base what we do on the prices that they're charging. Now, why is that fundamentally wrong? Well, firstly, you don't know their outgoings. You don't know the quality of the haircut that they're outputting, unless, of course, you've been and had your haircut. Smart move. But you don't know what they're delivering. You don't know the experience. You don't know the capability of their team. You need to focus on you and what you deliver and what you give out. And this little thing that I found out over the weekend about purchase habits might come in very handy in helping you to start to switch your mindset. Listen up. So here we're looking at frequency. And here we're looking at average order value. Now, what do I mean by average order value? I'm talking about the average transaction price of your clients. So what they typically pay. Now, you'll have clients that are paying £250, £300 balayage, and you'll have clients that are paying £60, £70 haircut. So it's kind of a merge in the middle of where they're at. So this is what happened before lockdown with purchasing habits, okay? the frequency of what people bought against the average order value meant if the average order value was £4, £5, £6, it was a very high frequency. We sat up around here, kind of 3/4 of the way up. If it was typically over a couple of £100, the average frequency that these items got bought were down here. So we kind of saw this little curve going on. Now, why was that? Well, before lockdown, we didn't like, know, or trust many businesses. We didn't know who these guys were that were selling these things, and what if it was rubbish and there's not very many reviews out there, and what if I have to return it? How can I do that? Will I get my money back? There was barely any trust out there in the marketplace. But then what happened after lockdown was really interesting. So the same graph, frequency of purchases and then average order value. Still, we're seeing £5, £6, £7 items being sold online, really, really high, all the way up here, almost right to the very, very top. But then this started to happen. We had this like real dip where it sort of bellies out in the middle here. And then the more expensive the item got, the higher up the scale it went again, meaning the more expensive things were, the more people ordering them online. Let's just let that sink in for a second. So before lockdown, we bought lots of times things that cost very, very little money and barely anything that cost a lot. After COVID, so we're going post-COVID now, we're still buying lots of little £5, £6, £7 items online, but then we belly out in the middle and we go right up, really high. If you look at it like this, almost as high as the old way of buying the little items, we go right back up again to higher value products. Now, why is this crazy woman sharing this with you? We don't sell £5 products online, and we definitely don't sell £300 or £400 products online or £2,000 products online. But here's the thing I want you to take from this. What we do have to get our clients to do is like, know, and trust us. And what happened here with this belly out in the middleman charging the middle price kind of got outshone. Now, as a nation, we decided, well, we're spending online anyway. It's safe now. It's a safe space. So now, as a nation, we are looking for either really, really cheap or expensive. The middleman just bottoms out. And so I want you to think about where you're placing your business. Okay, they're not purchasing online a lot. Online booking, I mean, online bookings are great. They're, you know, we typically take about £2,000 or £3,000 a month on online bookings, but the majority of stuff is done by me rebooking our clients. But we are still servicing, and because we're a higher end, and here's the interesting thing, not only are we higher end, but because we have on our service menu a haircut, an ordinary haircut experience, just like every other salon. And then we have a luxury experience. The luxury experience sells online all the time. Like barely any new client will order an ordinary haircut. They will all buy the luxury haircut, which is of course a bigger price. So the bottom, the middleman is bellying out, even in our industry. They want something more. Oh, I'm scared. Like this moth is just crazy coming at me. And that's a really big moth. I'm just going to shut this window so I don't want any more coming in. So I want you to really think about where you stand in the marketplace and where you are positioning your business, because if you don't stand for something, you don't stand for anything. And this is what's happening here. If you look at this curve, you know, these guys here, they stand for, we are cheap, we're accessible, you can buy lots of us, we don't charge much money, you know, we're a brand that really services the lower end of the market. These guys here are brands that service the higher end of the market. They make no apologies for being expensive. You know, we charge a lot of money because we give an amazing service. We give a good product. Our brand is exclusive. We make no apologies for that. But here in the middleman is just a bit meh. They don't really stand for anything. They don't stand for the lower end of the market, and they don't stand for the higher end of the market, and they don't really have a message because they're just there. So I want you to really think about, if you are in that middle and that's your price and that's what you really want to charge and you don't want to put it up and you're definitely not putting it back down again, for sure, girls and boys, I want you to think about what you actually stand for in the marketplace. Because if you can get a good brand message, it's possible to get this going for you. But if you've got no website, you've got no social media presence, you don't stand for anything, you don't know who you're talking to, you don't know your publics, you don't know your ideal client, you don't really know what your business is there for, what's your core values and beliefs, then you are just a me too meh business. And so I would invite you to really start thinking about how you can piece all the pieces of the puzzle together so that you can really put your brand message out there and grow your brand and build your client list, because that, ladies and gentlemen, is what we are all about. Salons are struggling at the moment, but it doesn't have to be that way. If you're quiet, then why not turn that into an opportunity? You know, if you're not busy cutting hair right now, what should you be busy doing? And I tell you, fundamentally, growing your brand. Now, I share this with you because, like, we all have no-shows, right? In this industry, we all have no-shows, and they are frowned upon. Like, seriously, don't book an appointment in my book and then not turn up. That's so rude. And today, somebody in the hairdressing community, a salon, well, it wasn't a salon, it was a stylist within a salon, had an opportunity. They had booked a call with me to have a strategy call, and they had the opportunity at 4:30 today. So if you're listening to this and that was you, shame on you, and you really have just missed out. But at 4:30 today, there I was in my office calling this guy who has booked a strategy call because he's always worked somewhere in a salon where they've done their social media marketing for him. He's not getting the clients through the door. He's not allowed to accept walk-ins. He shall remain nameless because I will not name and shame. But because he's not allowed to accept walk-ins now, his business is doing this. And yet, rather than be sat there like this, waiting for my call at 4:30, I don't even know what he was doing, but he was off somewhere, sleeping, I don't know, doing whatever. Possibly he may have got a client last minute. I don't know if he was open on a Monday, but maybe. But he missed a massive opportunity. He missed a 15-minute strategy call with me to learn how to unlock the wealth within his social media, and he let that go. Now, well done for every single one of you that are here listening to this and that are listening to this on the podcast or that are listening to this later on, because you guys are action takers. You guys are wanting to grow your business, and I absolutely love that passion in people. I adore that. But if you have any spare time at any point throughout the week, I don't want you to get down and upset about that. You know, okay, so a client hasn't shown up, you've had a no-show. It happens. It's happened to me today from a stylist, which is just really, really rude. But anyway, so what can you do in that minute, in that moment? What can you learn? I mean, there are hundreds of these videos that I've recorded for you. Go back and watch an old one, learn something. There are hundreds of podcasts out there for the business industry, not just salons. You can learn so much outside of this industry. Or you can book a 15-minute strategy call with me and learn how to take your business to the next level. You know, learn how to market yourselves, learn how to find your ideal client, learn the missing pieces of the puzzle. Because, guys, success is just a flipping science. We're always searching for that missing thing. We're always thinking, do you know what? If I just learn how to make an amazing website, then I am going to crush it in life. My business is just going to go boom. And then you get that amazing website and you spend a couple of grand on it and the business is still the same. And then you think, oh no, if I learn how to do social media, then I'm going to crush it in business and my business is just going to do this. You know, all we want our business to do is this. And so we're like, yeah, I'm just going to learn social media and then I'm going to crush it. And then that doesn't happen either. And then it's, I'm just going to learn how to get the reservations working and that's going to be amazing. And then my business is going to thrive. And then that doesn't work either. And do you want to know why? Do you want to know the secret of why it doesn't work? Because you're using what I like to call sticky back plastic strategies. Now, what do I mean by that? Back in the day, when I did do school, so this is before I quit at 14, I did do a few years of school. And we always used to get these school books. Okay, I wouldn't do it to this. This is a really lovely notepad. But we'd have our notepads for our school books and I would scribble and draw and graffiti. You know that S? Do you remember how to draw that S? That was everywhere. I was learning how to do it. I was dyslexic, so everything was spelt wrong. It used to drive my mum batshit crazy. And so she would come home with rolls of sticky back. Okay, and she'd make me cover this book up. And so I'd spend hours and hours covering this book up, thinking it was going to make me smarter. If I had a nice, neat book, my work was going to be smart, my handwriting was going to be smart. All of a sudden, it was just going to make everything okay. And it never, ever did. And actually, it didn't really matter about the cover of the book. What mattered was what was going in here and how it was going in and who was putting it in and what they were putting in there. The book meant nothing. And so I spent so much time covering this bloody book, wasting my valuable time. If I'd have spent that time covering sticky back plastic all over the place on actually learning and implementing what I had learnt, I would have been smarter. And that is what we do in business. We chase shiny objects. Oh my God, I'm going to do that website. And oh my God, I'm going to make a killing social media account. And in actual fact, it's everything working together, knitted tightly, the same message consistently over and over and over again. The same brand awareness in the way we serve the coffee, the same brand awareness in the social media posts, the same brand awareness how we take the money when we're taking the bill at the end of the service, the same brand awareness how we shampoo the client, the same brand awareness of the music that's playing through the business, the same brand awareness of how that salon owner locks that door up at night and goes home. The same brand awareness as to the clothes that the team turn up to every single day. If we don't know who we are as a business and what we stand for, that same brand awareness is all over the place. There is nothing there. It's just a mush, a mess. So we need to get that passionate, that obsessed with our brand message and who we are, that we live, breathe, sleep, talk, sleep, walk that brand. Because if we're not sleepwalking and sleep talking that brand, then the things that we're doing unconsciously at work every single day to our team is not on brand. And if we're not on brand as the leaders of our business, our team aren't on brand. And if our team aren't on brand when they're serving our clients aren't on brand. And if our clients aren't on brand in the salon, when they're out of the salon, they're not on brand either. No one's on brand. And it all starts with you. You're the success. You're playing or paying too much time to sticky back plastic strategies. When what you actually need to be doing is understanding who you are as a business, as a brand, who you serve. You've heard me speak about this so many times. My brand in this business is who is your Sue. You need to know who she is. Like, you need to know what feelings she has in the morning when she's having a good day and what feelings she has in the morning when she's having a bad day. You need to go so in depth with that. And then you need to literally consistently live and breathe that through everything, every little tiny vein that is in that business. Because after all, the whole thing is a beating heart. And if you've got veins and arteries that are blocking, that beat is irregular and erratic, and nobody knows when the next one's coming, and it's all out of kill. So I invite you to, firstly, if you haven't booked a call with me yet, and I know that I've spoken to so many of you, if you haven't booked a call with me yet, then I will put the link of my Calendly in this description. I'll alter it and I'll put the link in there, and you can book a call with me to find out who you are and how you can move your business forward, and how you can start showing up, because guys, this is serious. It's taken us 10 years to do what we've just done in 3 months, which means the world don't go back. We're not ever going back to this. Your business is never going back to this. You move with the times now, or you're going to get left behind. And that's a really scary place to be. When you're left behind and everyone else is moving forward and you're declining and they're growing, that's a very, very scary place to be. So I want you to really, honestly, have a word with yourself. Are you moving with the times? Are you upgrading what you're doing? And you personally, because what I also find happens is people are like, yeah, I'm going to grow, I'm going to do this. And then they start copying everyone else, because they still haven't done the one thing that they should have done when they built the business. Work out who they are. And if you're struggling with that, please reach out, because I can help you do that. So what they do is they go, oh, that business is really good, I'm going to copy them. But the thing with the copying strategy is you're always one step behind. The person you're copying is always visually on social media 2 or 3 steps ahead of you, and then the stuff that's going on up here that they're planning for the next 6 months, guys, they're miles ahead. What you need to do is stop focusing on anyone else, stop looking at what's going on in their lanes, pick your lane and stay in it. Because here's the thing, when you pick your lane once and for all, and you truly know who you are as a business and what you stand for and what you represent and where in this marketplace you're representing it, you stand for something. And when you stand for something, people want to get involved with you. People like your message. They love what you're saying and they want to get involved. And when they get involved, they talk about you. And do you remember that old thing called word of mouth that doesn't really happen anymore because it happens online, and it's how many followers you've got now and how many people are tweeting you and how many people are hashtagging your hashtag? That starts to happen again. And when we get that fire lit and that buzz created around your business, it moves you exponentially. And when you stand, when you truly put that stake in the ground and you stand for something, you're going to piss some people off. Okay? You're going to really, really agitate some people. They're not your people. And that's the thing. Nobody wants to be part of a vanilla brand. You know, who on earth goes to an amazing ice cream factory and orders vanilla? They don't. And that's the thing with business now. There are so many amazing different flavors of ice cream, flavors of business out there. We don't want to just stick with vanilla. And if you're showing up as a vanilla business, then you're losing the business to somebody else that's like butterscotch, pecan, whatever, like these fancy, amazing ice cream flavors. I don't eat ice cream, so I don't really know. I probably would actually. No, do you know what I would have? I would have Cornish vanilla because I love Cornish cream. So yeah, I would do vanilla ice cream, but not if I was at a fancy restaurant. You would try something different, wouldn't you? You would, and that's what other people are doing to our businesses. They're looking for something exciting. They're looking for the next big thing. And marketing, guys, is just a disqualification process. We think marketing is about attracting people to us, and we're looking at it wrong. It's not. Marketing is a disqualification process. So when you truly have that stake in the ground and you know what you stand for and you know which part of the market, the lower end or the higher end, you're servicing, and you're not afraid to stand up for who you are in your power of your business, you just attract more people. And the ones that don't want your thing at your price just disappear. And that is what we want. That's okay. We want them to disappear because they're not the people for our business. You know, we want people to get on our bus and stay on our bus for the duration of our business. Profit is made by repeat business of clients, not just lots of clients on a one lifetime order value, unless of course you're selling something like, I don't know, face mask on Amazon. You know, there's a shelf life there, but there isn't in our business. We want repeat customers all the time. We want them to rebook. And we get that by showing up for something, by being somebody in business. I hope that's given you a lot of food for thought, guys. I'm really, really passionate about bringing our industry the latest marketing trends, advice, strategies. I'm working with some great salons at the moment who are just smashing it. I think we've been working together now for 4 months, and I'm just watching this and it excites me. Like, I got so excited on my training with the Successful Salon Club the other day, where one of my salon owners, I get them to tell me what percentage were you down when we went back after COVID, and now what percentage are you down on the year? And she fed me her stats back, and I got so excited. I leapt up in my chair in my office and I actually punched myself in the mouth and made my tooth bleed. That's how excited I get. Like, I want to see you win. I want to see you grow, and I want to see you running the business that you've always dreamed of. Not sitting there like all the other salon owners going, oh my God, we're so dead. Oh my God, this is a worry. Oh my God, oh my God. No, stop that. Let's get a strategy in place. Let's find out who you are. Let's find out who you really want to serve. And then let's attract those people and grow your business. Guys, if you want to book a strategy call with me, and I'm going to give you a disclaimer here, okay? I don't want just everybody and anyone booking a strategy call with me. That's not what I'm about. I'm after serious salon owners, okay? Serious salon owners. I'm not doing strategy calls with stylists at the moment. I'm doing strategy calls with serious salon owners that want to grow their business, that aren't time wasters, that want to learn and grow and evolve and understand the world of marketing, that really, truly want to crush it once and for all and not mess around, okay? I'm not in this business to be messed around, and I'm not in this business to see people that just want to get some free advice. That's what these things are for. That's what these lives are for. I'm happy to give you stuff for free. That isn't an issue. But if you're on that call with me, then you are serious about growing your business. And I'm expecting you to really open up and help me understand where you're at right now. So I'm going to be asking lots of personal questions. If you don't want to answer them, don't book the call. I'm going to be asking lots of questions about what strategies you're using right now and where you're going and how you're achieving what you're already achieving and what you want to do next, okay? So if that's you, and you do really want to grow your business, you want to learn marketing, and you want to learn how I have a new client percentage at the moment of between 34 and 40%, then please get in contact and book that strategy call. I will love to have a 15, 20-minute conversation with you and just learn all about you and your business and where you're at. So, girls and boys, I hope you have had an amazing Monday. Mondays are just like the day of growth, aren't they? They're just like, right, okay, salon's shut, I'm in the office, the door's shut, and I'm like, for days, love it, love it. Okay, have the most amazing next few days, I will catch you back on Wednesday, where we're going to be talking to a relationship expert. Now, this is not so that you can salvage your relationship with your loved ones at home. That's for a different day, different dollar. But we're talking about relationships inside of the salon. There's a lot of difficulty at the moment, a lot of conversations having to come up around wearing masks and allergies and all sorts of not issues, but challenges that we're having in the workplace. So I just want to make sure that I have you covered for that. So I've got an amazing woman. She's from America. She's joining us live. So it's going to be really early for her, quite late for us. And we're going to go over relationships inside of the workplace and how you can really bring out the best in conversations with the people that you love, that are around you, that are helping you move this business to where you want it to go. So you're only as successful as your team, and I am here to help you grow that as well. So girls and boys, have the most amazing evening. I will catch you all inside the group pretty soon. Stay safe, everyone. If you are in lockdown, then you've got tons of time to be working on this stuff. Book the call. Lots of love. Take care. Mwah.